All right, bro. Oh man, I can't wait, yo. Oh my god, this is.
All right, I'm
The tears is
coming.
The tears is already coming.
You.
The tears is already coming, bro.
Switch this to just chatting.
Like I said, I haven't seen shit from this game. You hear me? When they did the leaks, I ain't seen none of I ain't seen none of the graphics for it, none of that. So this is a first time watch, dog.
There we go.
I have not seen Oblivion since the last time I played it on the motherfucking 360. I was back in 2011. I was still in high school.
Only game I'd probably love more for its jank and funny as hell bugs than any other game. I mean, I hope that they get this right. Like, I want them to sit here and actually, you know, I want it to be good. I hope they can somehow take some of the jank that was in the game and, you know, still have it in there as, like, you know, just the way it was. But even if it's just like full, like if I wanted to play Oblivion for its like jank and stuff, I could go play the original. I want this one to just be good because they said they've like revamped features, they've revamped the combat, like they've done a lot of things to this, and the graphics look amazing. So we're about to see. We got 2.5 minutes left.
If they revamp combat, I think they're gonna have a mix between the best stuff that was from the spellcast, especially from spellcasting. I personally want the best stuff from spellcasting from Skyrim and the best stuff from spellcasting from Oblivion. Like the creativity with the spells I want from Oblivion because you can go all the way to high hell. But some of the way the spells worked in Skyrim, I do like a little bit better. So if they take the best from Skyrim and they keep the original creator spell from Oblivion, I will be ready. Actually pay for a physical release at that point. I pay for it.
Best spell casting and spell making, yes, I will admit Morrowind did it slightly better, but Oblivion is the game where it was not as convoluted, I guess I should say.
Because Morrowind was
obtuse. Morrowind was very obtuse. Love it to death. Probably my favorite Elder Scrolls. It's beaten out Oblivion and Daggerfall by just a little bit, but it's obtuse.
Yeah,
it's very
not
obtuse.
to mention, I know in Morrowind, the reason why I couldn't get into it even as of today was one of the ways that you did quest in that game. You had to actually pay the fuck attention. You had to actually walk up. You had to take landmarks and you that like there was no quest marker, bro. Yeah, there was no quest marker. And they kept some of that.
I think Oblivion was actually I think Oblivion was the first game that actually added in the compass and stuff to actually show you where you're supposed to go.
Exactly. And they had some quest markers, but there were certain quests in Oblivion where you had to pay attention. You actually had to pay attention.
It was so good.
Like shit like that. And I
you lived in the world.
Yeah.
You felt like you were in the world and had to live in it to know where the fuck you were going. It was great.
Yeah. Oh man, we got 40 seconds. I can't. Oh my god.
Seconds. Here we go. We about to see it.
Oh man, yo,
here we go.
If y'all hear me cry on this joke, I'm telling. I'm
telling you. Here we go. If they're at the very end, and you can play it right now, you'll just see the stream get cut.
Bro, it's not, bro. I swear to God, I hit download. I hit download right now. It's like going on a roller coaster for the first time, baby.
Here we go. 6 seconds.
Let's do it.
Man. Come on. Todd Howard's gonna be the first one to show up, bro. Bet.
Oh, of course.
Watch it be Todd Howard, the first one to show up. No. No, I guess not. Guess they're just jumping straight in. Yeah, Virtuos. All right.
Talk to me.
All the music.
Oh, this looks so good.
Oh, the music.
Oh, YouTube's compression don't do it justice, bro.
The music,
YouTube compression don't do it justice, dog.
Oh, the Dremora voices. Let's go. Oh, they still have Patrick Stewart's voice. Let's go.
Oh, man.
And the hope of the Empire.
Talk to me.
God, man, nostalgia all over the fucking place, bro. Let's go.
Of Oblivion.
Of Oblivion. Let's go.
This ain't a remaster. This is a fucking remake. This is what a
It's
fucking
basically
remake
a
is,
remake,
all right?
bro. It's basically a remake. I don't know why they're calling it a remaster. If it's
Here we
in
are 20
Unreal
years
Engine, it's literally a remake. I knew it. Here comes Todd Howard, his ass.
Oh yeah, every time.
When you
Todd,
think
you
about the
gotta put him in there.
Elder Scrolls, to us
There he
it
is.
goes beyond
Fucking hell, bro.
game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
That man hasn't
Obviously,
aged a
we're
day.
working
I
on
want to know what the hell he
sixth
eating.
chapter here. But what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena.
Okay.
Each
Oh,
of
dude, that
them
was an
try to
old one. That was like-
define role-playing games and
Oh,
open-world
man.
games for their generation.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Fans
man.
got
Look
so
at them.
connected with
Look
the
at
Look
world
at the YouTube
oh my
compression,
god. It's not doing it. It's not doing it
Oh,
justice.
God.
Real defining moment in the series.
It's not doing it justice. Maybe
Ain't
my
no
maybe my
way.
maybe the way maybe the my
I think when it comes to a
what's it called?
remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then.
it's not a
It's
Look
remaster.
at dude. Look
Todd.
at
Stop
that.
lying.
It's a remake.
You wanna
Todd,
keep
stop
those
lying.
bones
It's a
in place.
remake.
You want
A reimagined. Well, maybe not a reimagining because
charm.
that's doing too much.
Coming
Just
back to
look
Oblivion
at
now
the
with
scale
this
though that
tremendous
they did
visual
back
variety
then.
is
Oh.
absolutely
I
amazing.
still
This
think-
was like
world I
the
remember,
GOAT in
but
2006, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
There's so
like no
much
other
there,
game
both
compares
for
in
the Elder
2006 to
Scrolls
this
world,
game.
and
I'm
also
telling you, this game ain't.
evolution of our game.
Well, I can't say nothing compared. No, because Halo. Because didn't Halo do a release in
Looking back
2005?
and seeing
Halo
everything
3?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In
accomplished
2006, bro. Like,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
this game was
Like, it's really
untouched.
special.
Untouched.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people.
What is with these
that
low
I've
quality
worked
ass
with
images
for
that they do?
that long, and it's
Well,
this
all
is
the
all,
horses.
warm
well,
fuzzies.
this is all the stuff that they worked
Oh my
on
God,
back in
it's
the
been
day,
20
though.
years?
So I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
That's
I
true.
think
Yeah,
the
they're
thing
showing.
gets
Yeah,
me-
they're showing
Yeah,
how
they're
they were
showing
back
that-
then. You're
yeah.
right. Okay.
Like,
That
when you
makes
hear
sense.
music,
Yeah,
like,
that
the main
makes
menu,
sense.
There's just like
You see them old ass PCs back there, bro?
Man, yo.
Oh, the music. Let's
Flood of
go.
nostalgia.
When this would play, oh,
Oblivion
it was over.
is the beginning
God damn
of
it.
who I am as an individual, as a game developer. It all starts with this.
I don't
The
even
old
think
trailers,
it
bro.
took
Look at
me
the old
to-
trailer
Yeah.
graphics.
to realize how big.
And it's
this
crazy because
was.
even in 2006, I
People
still
loved
had a
it.
PS2
Like,
at the
they
time. I didn't even
loved
have a 360. Or then I didn't have a PC
Such a
strong enough
key
to play
moment
it.
in
I
our
couldn't play
history
it
of
on
making
PC either.
games and the evolution of
Then
how we
when I
build
got the
these worlds
360,
and having players
I
be able to come
completely
back and
forgot about it at that
experience
point in time
is
because
really
I
amazing.
had gotten like into
We had
Naruto and all
really
that type of
special
stuff.
moment of
But
coming out into
bruh,
the world for the first
I thought
time,
about
what that
Elder
meant
Scrolls
to
around
this game.
2010,
Every time we think
2011.
about
Well,
Oblivion,
not 2000. Yeah,
what if
2000.
we could give that moment to
Yeah,
everybody?
2010. I just ended up buying Oblivion one day. I saw it on shelves for like 10, $11. Best fucking money I ever spent in my entire life.
I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor.
Uh-oh, here we go.
For
Oh,
all
that was
these
the original
years,
footage,
I've
bro.
never
Nah,
been
I'm saying, but here we go.
They cooked when they got Sir Patrick Stewart to play freaking Uriel Septim's voice.
Oh,
he was
bruh, nah,
perfect for it.
Hold on.
Oh!
Shit look clean though.
Oh, man.
Hold on, talk to me.
Oh, hell no.
Talk
Look
to
at
me.
that, bro. Oh, my God. Holy shit.
Hold on, so they gonna give us snowy mountains too?
They giving off. Dude, there were about. Oh, my God.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible.
I think they might have cooked with
When
this.
we
Oh
decided
my
to remaster
God.
Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this
This is like some
project, we
Witcher
had
3
one
like
rule.
Baron Witcher
We
3
weren't gonna
graphics,
do
bro.
this
What the
if
fuck?
we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion remaster has been absolutely
Went above and beyond. They're
breathtaking.
speaking in past tense. Is it
Welcome to
releasing
Paris,
today?
And welcome to
They said
Virtuous.
went above and
Our
beyond.
team here has been hard at work
Hold on,
delivering
hold
the
on,
best
hold on,
remastered
hold
Oblivion
on.
experience possible.
Hold on.
We've worked with Bethesda Game
Whoa.
Studios on other projects in the
Whoa, that was
so we know what
that was the
makes that
place
team
that the
and their
fuck the
games
place you could
special.
go in the Mages Guild, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, what was that place? What
We
was that
wanted to
thing
make the
called?
remaster
Shit.
more friendly to gamers with modern hardware.
Oh, that was one of the
is
DLCs,
Oblivion
I
in its
think. Like one of
most
the things that
complete
they
form.
added in. Fuck.
Bruh,
Oh, look at that
hold
Oblivion
on.
game. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Oh fuck yes.
Oh, look
That's
at
what I
it. Look at
needed.
Oblivion.
Someone
I
got
needed to
Oh
see
my
this.
god.
Oh, the compression rate does
Oh.
not do it fucking justice.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm about ready to just
Those
get an
familiar with only
HDR
some Elder
TV with
Scrolls lore
OLED
will
just to
now be
really
able
see
to
this shit.
experience the
Yeah.
events that set the stage for
Oh
Skyrim.
shit.
You
Look at
embark
the
on an
alien
epic
ruins,
journey
bruh.
to stop the Mythic Dawn cult,
The time of cleansing draws
The
nigh.
Mythic
unleashing
Dawn.
the
Oh
Daedric
my
Prince of
god.
Destruction.
Oh, that is.
What was
Oh,
the
is that
Oblivion
Kavach?
Oh.
Is that fucking
What happened
Kavach?
to the
Please.
previous
Oh
Emperor
my
of
I can't do
God,
this
it is.
today.
Why are there
I
only
can't
8
do this
divines
today.
instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine.
Oh, that's
So you
all
get
I
the
needed to
full
fucking hear.
experience.
Includes all of it.
Yeah.
Shangor
That's
ass,
all-
bro.
yeah, that's all I needed to hear,
Let's
bro.
To me,
go.
to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the
That's
original
all I needed to hear.
experience.
Like
Oh
I said,
my
I'm
God.
gonna be
Dude,
mad if
look
this
how
shit
good
released
this
today.
looks, bro.
Right? I mean,
Bruh.
I'm a fan.
I'm
I
gonna
have
be
been
so
always a
upset
fan.
if this
I
shit
played
released
Oblivion
today,
for-
but
They have
it
to-
is what
Let's
it
go,
is.
dude. Watch it.
I'm gonna
Watch
fuck,
it.
I'm fuck around and just call out today. It is what it is.
The
It is
original-
what it
Look
is,
at that
dog.
The
original,
best way to
bro. Look,
describe it would be to
original
call it-
footage.
You
Let's
know
see the
what?
new footage again. Give me more.
I'm gonna make
Give me
a
more.
promise. I'm gonna make a promise. If this game released
You will
today,
find
I'll
your
come
own
back to
path.
streaming. I'll do
But
it.
there will be
I'll
blood
come back to
and
streaming
death
full
for
time
the
for
end.
this game alone. I'll do it.
Oh my god. Yeah, get that churl. Get that Dramora.
Oh
Get his
my
ass
God.
out of here. Oh, grab that sigil, bro. Boom.
Oh yeah, we know where the budget went. We know where the budget went, baby.
Look at that. Oh, fire
The
every.
technology we
Okay.
used to create
That
the
looks
original
clean.
was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
It was.
The lighting.
And there's a screenshot we saw. There's a screenshot.
Oh, that
leaked.
looks so
The
nice,
original
though.
Oblivion is still
Dude, the
heart and
butterflies
soul of
and
the
going into
remaster.
Shivering
But
Isles.
we
Look
use
at
Unreal
that.
Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual
Oh.
goals.
Oh, there's
We
the
think of
entrance.
the Oblivion
Okay,
game engine
all
as the
right.
brain and Unreal 5 as the body.
They're showing me
The
everything I
brain
want to
drives
see.
all the
Give
world
me more.
logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
And I'm fine with it.
The brush
I'm
opens
loving
up.
every minute of it.
You're stuck here like I am.
Oh no, they
I remember
fucking
that. They
didn't.
kept that in there, bro. Hell
No,
yeah.
they fucking didn't. They made it look. They added that little painted aesthetic.
Yeah,
know about
bro.
that.
Oh my.
Every
There's
major
didn't know
Sandor.
about that.
There's my
Unreal
boy.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest
Oh,
technology.
and it looked
We
clean,
created brand new,
too.
Yeah,
highly
we
detailed
looking
character
good. Yeah, but
And
look
standing
at
out
us.
from
We
millions
looking
of
Look
clean.
at
players in its
Khajiit. Look
allowing
at
us
the
a truly
Khajiit.
impressive level of detail in the world. Every single
Oh
asset in
my
this game
God.
was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
Oh, dude, that looked
implemented an advanced
clean.
real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the
Oh,
environment.
fuck
This
hell.
results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric
I'm so
effects.
glad
While the
I
original
made
game
that
had
purchase.
many
Oh,
dynamic shadows,
dude, look at that.
now the entire world
Oh
reacts
my
naturally.
god.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced
It looks
performance in
so
our
good.
He left us a warning.
This comes
they
out
got
today.
the
I'm
lip
so glad
syncing
I'm off
right.
tomorrow.
They got
Unreal tools helped us create
you
the
didn't
base
see
mesh
it.
of
They
our
got the lip
characters.
syncing right. They have not
From
gotten
there,
this shit
our
right
artists
since
sculpt each
All
race
Out
individually.
76.
Telling you, bro.
Yeah, this
allowing us to
looking
share the
clean.
model, rig,
Jack
and
says
textures.
it's out.
As a
It
result,
must be out
all
already.
races,
Nah, don't play with me like that.
including
Don't play with me
Argonians,
like that.
orcs, and Khajiits,
Don't play with me
are
like
I'm about
that.
to
built
go
on the
look
same
at
base
it.
mesh.
Don't play
I'm
with
about
me
to
like
go
that.
see.
The lip
Don't play
sync
with me
system
like that.
more effective,
Hold on,
even though
don't
the
play with me
characters
like
have
that.
very different facial
Don't play
features.
with me like that.
Welcome
Hold up.
to the guild.
Hold
We
on.
have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll
Don't
see
play with
them
me
in
like that.
something as simple as running through a forest.
Hold on.
Insects flying around, fish
Where is
swimming
it?
in the
Where
water,
is it? Where is
light
it?
filtering
Hold
through the
up, hold
leaves.
up, hold up, hold
Thanks
up.
to these technological advances,
I don't see it
you
yet.
feel
Hold
even
up.
more immersed in this
I don't see it on there
living,
either. I
world.
think Jack's playing with
You'll
me. You
really
playing with my
believe
heart,
you're
Jack. You
in
can't do
Cyrodiil.
that.
Hold on, hold on. I
handle
saw
more
that shit.
complicated
Hold up,
assignments.
hold up, hold up.
I would like
Hold
you
up,
to
hold
retrieve
up.
a carved panel from the central
Hold up,
chamber
hold
of
up.
the High Thane.
Oh, it's there. It's fucking there, dog. It's fucking
Where?
there.
I don't. It's not on here on mine. Where is it?
Go to the Xbox app and type in Oblivion, bro. It's there. I'm installing it right now.
It's not just
hold up.
Oh my God, bro! It's real.
And it's only $50. It's only $50.
We're only doing it for 50? Ain't no way. Bethesda's cooking.
They cooking. They got it. They got it. They got it. They got it.
Bethesda's cooking, bro.
They got it. Listen, they fucking got it.
Ain't no fucking way.
Which
they fucking got it.
Ain't no fucking way that they did this, bro.
Systems
they fucking got it.
And Skyrim.
And I love the way. Oh, they fucking got it. All right, talk to me.
We were able to
there
fully
it is.
recreate the character models.
Give a round of applause for Bethesda. They cooked. They fucking cooked.
There's a lot more separation.
They fucking cooked, bro. They did it.
I like the way the UI looks too.
Oh man. Oh, just give them a round of a fucking applause. Bethesda actually did something right. Are you kidding me?
It's a little thing.
Well, really, you know, it was half them. You know, let's not leave the dev studio out.
I know it was mainly Virtuos. It was mainly Virtuos, but Bethesda made this happen, bro.
I mean, they needed two dev studios to work on this shit. This is a big ass fucking game, and I'm upset because now everything else gets put on hold.
Now, the third person
they
fucking the same control you get from the first person view.
Oh shit!
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
yeah, it's downloading right now. I've already got that. My stream might start cutting. Well, we downloading it right now.
So we've gone back.
How long is it going to take to download? I'm already at 5%.
It's gonna take me 30 minutes. It says for me to download.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
It's gonna take me 30 minutes. We can watch the rest of this while it downloads.
Hi there. But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
I got some stuff to say after this joint ends because.
Oh man, they cooked.
Yeah.
Give them a round of applause, bro. They fucking cooked. Oh God, I can't believe it's actually here. Oh, look at Shangor. Oh my God.
From the Imperial
the Gray Fox. Oh, dude.
I feel like I'm fucking 17 again, bro. Not even 17.
I know, but dude. Oh, how old was I when this came out? This was
bruh.
Fuck,
I feel like
19
I'm like
years ago at this point.
Yeah, I feel like I'm 16 again.
I was 14 when I played this game, bro.
Play with your blood.
Oh, they added in more voice acting? That's not just the original, they added in more. That was a new voice.
As games
they might have added more voice actors to it.
Players have come
I think it was very
as long as they
limited
keep
back
the
then,
originals, I'm fine. But if they added in more, that's fine with me.
Such a big debate internally among our teams.
Yeah, Oblivion's on Game Pass. It's on Game Pass. You can go play, download it, and play it off of Game Pass right fucking now. Go get it. Go get that shit.
Yes, I'm glad we get to go back to Cyril Dale, bro.
From scratch. And that has a huge
they made it look so good. Ain't no fucking way. Look how good that looks, bro.
New feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion.
Oh, look at that UI.
Features are just immediately
That looks like a mixture between Sky UI and Oblivion's old UI is what it looks like.
Hell yeah.
How's it go again?
And I missed the Robin system.
Oh, they did the wheel! They did the wheel! Oh, and the log picking! Oh, my God! They did the originals, bro! They didn't turn it to that Skyrim bullshit! Let's go! Oh, man!
Of course the Adoring fan had to come back. I need that. I need that.
They put the log picking in the fucking wheel back in. Let's fucking go! Oh, they did this right! Oh, fuck!
Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Oh, this old motherfucker. I remember her ass.
I'm telling you. Oh my God. There's no way. They have, if everything is looking as good as they've nailed it.
None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was.
So I guess I'm
effort that we put into it.
So I guess I'm going out today.
Went into it, I think.
I'm geeking today, bro. Oh, holy shit.
I'm gonna go out today. I'm gonna sell my Series X because
where you can remaster
I'm
it.
selling it.
It's a
I gotta get rid of it. I'm gonna sell the games to it. I should be able to at least recoup $300 to $400 if I sell all the games at GameStop. I really don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to.
You can get it on Game Pass. You don't need to do none of that. Just
No, I'm
download
selling it so I could take a couple of days off. So I ain't gotta go out and do no driving. Yeah, I got to get rid of this shit.
Just walking around
But dude, Koshi, I are already downloading it, dude. This is if a DLC can win fucking game like win some Game of the Year awards. This is gonna be this. There's a good chance it's Game of the Year. There's a good chance. There's a good chance it's Game of the Year.
Didn't Final Fantasy VII Remake win Game of the Year at one point?
There was a lot of respect.
Yeah, this looks so good.
No, this needs to win. Yeah, we're gonna do it again. If RE4 can win Game of the Year again or be a contender, this could be a contender too.
Oblivion has a very special place in my heart.
Dude, this looks so fucking good. Like what the hell, Virtue? I know Bethesda's like gonna take the credit for it, but Virtuo's
too excited to get
like
it in
this
your hands
looks
and didn't
good.
want to just show it off
Yeah,
to
because
you
on the page
and then
it
make
does
you
say it
have
was
to wait.
developed by Bethesda Softworks and Virtuos.
The best part
It
of my
makes
job
sense. You
is that
need
I
two
get to
of
be the
them.
one to announce
So
that
that's
the
what that
Oblivion
is
is
good.
available.
But
God, bruh. Man, if I could take off work today, I would. But I got tomorrow off. I'm getting up fucking early tomorrow, and we playing this all fucking day.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Fuck. Oh, fuck, man.
So,
I cannot.
Doc, you gonna stream it today or you gonna stream it tomorrow? I need to know.
Oh, I'm streaming it tomorrow. I'm getting off of streaming, going playing it by myself before work. But tomorrow I'm streaming it.
I can't do it. If I play it, I'm streaming it that same day.
I'm streaming it tomorrow. I will be streaming it tomorrow, 100%. This game looked too fucking good not to have on stream. Look at that. It's more populated. Oh my God.
I know that means my CPU gonna take a hit.
Play the music. Play the music.
See the gates of oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Oh my God. Come on. If Fallout 3, if they do if Virtuos does a Fallout 3 remake too, like when they do a Fallout 3 remake, if it's gonna be this good, I'm going back to Fallout 3 too, because Fallout 3 was a good game. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, that Mythic Dawn. Oh shit.
Now will save us from the coming darkness.
Oh, come on. Let's go. Knights to the Nine. Get that fucking Crusader armor, bruh.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm liking this.
Yeah, play that music. Let's go. Oh, man, this looks good.
Here you must find your own path.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I can't wait to do the Thieves Guild, and I definitely can't wait to do the Brotherhood. I can't. The Brotherhood on here was gas.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Dude, Lucille is best for one of the best fucking characters. Let's go. Oh, the unicorn too? Oh my God. The jaws of oblivion. They did it, bro. They fucking did it.
They could take my money.
Available today. Let's go. Oh, I can't believe how much that they fucking cooked with this. I cannot believe.
All right, I got something to say.
Oh my God.
I got a couple of things to say.
Whoo.
I need Fallout. I need Fallout New Vegas. So Bethesda, I don't know what you need to do. Get with Obsidian. Y'all both work under the same umbrella. Make it fucking happen. Fallout 3. Get with Virtuos again. Make it fucking happen. Listen, I get it. These are all remakes. I don't give a damn because Bethesda, for whatever reason, can't come up with anything new. Fine. Give me my fucking games back. I'm all here for it.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
I'm here for
I
it
don't
at
give
this
a
point.
shit if you release some new games at this point. Give us remasters. If they don't do a remastered version of Morrowind, just imagine Morrowind remastered, bro.
Bro.
Like, that would be king. Like it would be
actually
so
go back and play it. I
good.
would actually go back and play it. I would.
Morrowind pulled into the modern era would be absolutely amazing. I don't think they could do Daggerfall though. I don't think they could do Daggerfall. Daggerfall's world was it's way too big. Literally the size of the UK if you walk from one side to the other. If you walk from one side to the other in that game, it would take you a month.
Yeah, it was that bad. Yes, it was procedurally generated. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It was procedurally generated. Yes, it was, but we didn't care back then. It was still a great masterpiece. Well, I can't say we because I didn't play it. I did watch
Morrowind was
videos
a masterpiece. That was one of my first games that I played on this channel, and I beat it. Like I couldn't help myself. I beat it all the way through, and then funnily enough, like just reliving going against fucking Dagoth and hearing that hearing the Moon and Star speech again. Oh, fuck. I know the Cliff Racers suck, Yama. I know the Cliff Racers suck, but man, it was so good. And imagine that they take it to where I don't care if they even modernize it. If they modernize it to where they basically put it into basically made it like how Oblivion is right now. Took out all just made it the way this is to really call it like a Morrowind remake instead of a remaster and just made it like this, but in Morrowind with all the questing and stuff. I think that would still be peak. It would be different, but it'd be hard to translate the shit that they did back then for a wider audience just by throwing a fresh coat of paint on it, but keeping all the systems in it. It'd be a little hard pill to swallow for people to do that because it was built for a very niche audience. You did have to actually work around where stuff was, look in your journal, and you could get lost. You could get lost.
It's the reason why I didn't even. It's the reason why I didn't even bother to really play. It's the reason why I didn't bother to play the game at the time because it was too much. It was too much. It was way too. It just was, and the way my damn ADHD worked. I look at it. It's actually gonna be very hard for me to even play this game because even with Oblivion, they have certain quests where it's like that, and I can't believe it.
Dude, I can't believe it's here. I was hoping beyond hope that it would release today. I was telling you this earlier and before we even started stream, and I was telling you this though. I knew that if they were going to announce this, they were just gonna drop it. I kind of figured they would because just think about it. Just think about it. They released the teaser for man. My voice is going out, but I'm getting so hyped about this game. My voice is out, but just the teaser, just the teaser for fucking Elder Scrolls 6 coming out 7 years ago. People are still not over that. People are still very much pissed off about that. The fact they just teased it and haven't given us anything else. Absolutely not. They knew they had to sit here and get this shit out today.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if Bethesda and them doing that, we still talk about the teaser, bro. When they release video footage, motherfuckers are gonna commit anarchy at that point. For real.
I'm telling you,
motherfuckers is gonna go out. They gonna go out in strides, dog.
They knew that they had to get this out to us. They knew they had to. They knew if they announced anything at all, that if it did not come out today or at the very least by the end of this week,
was gonna get pissed.
People are gonna get pissed off. They're like, oh, it's just another fucking Elder Scrolls 6 tease, whatever. Dude,
nah, we need something. We need something physical. You feel me?
This is right fucking now. It looks clean. It looks good. It looks like a actual faithful fucking remaster built in Unreal Engine 5 with the best graphics I've seen in an Elder Scrolls game.
But you want to know what's crazy? You want to know what's crazy?
What's that?
It doesn't look like a UE5 game. Hear me out.
I know.
They actually, captured the feel of the creation engine. It looks like it's on creation, but it's not on creation because they actually got reflections.
Yeah.
Bethesda.
Dude, they got the lip syncing right.
They got the lip syncing right.
They got the lip syncing right.
Bethesda.
Dude. It's bad when the fucking company that handles like remakes and shit makes a better fucking like I will consider this is Virtuoso's baby. This I know that this is remaking a game that came out fucking almost 20 years ago, 19 years ago at this point. It may with the amount of shit that they put into this, the only thing that Bethesda did was provide them the template, the voice acting, and like the ideas and stories and stuff. Virtuos basically had to build this from the ground up themselves.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I will say Bethesda probably did direct them. They just didn't touch anything. Thank God.
Yeah,
I'm just hoping they didn't touch anything. If they just did direction. If they just did direction, they're good.
Bethesda needed a win after the shit that they put out with Starfield. Starfield was mid at best.
It wasn't just Starfield though. From every release after Skyrim, and I'm gonna say this now.
76 with the 16 times the detail, bro.
Every release that will forever be a meme. Todd Howard will go to the grave with that. That will always be a meme. You do not say 16 times the detail.
Dude, that was
memeable to the heat death of the universe.
When it looked that bad, it was so bad looking. It was like 16 times the detail, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, but I will say this. It was probably 16 times the detail of Daggerfall. We got to give them some credit, right?
I'll tell you,
16 times the detail of Daggerfall. Fine, I'll give you that. 16 times the detail, yet it looks worse than Fallout 4. Fine, whatever.
Dude,
right?
Some of those textures look like they came straight out of Morrowind, bro.
I'm telling you. But at the end of the day, this goes, like, really, realistically speaking, they need to do two things. One, they need to actually revamp the creation engine. I like to see reflections. You can hype up and increase the resolution of the game to the heat death of the universe. But realistically speaking, and I like a game to still look like a game. This game, I was going to be mad if they tried to go ultra realistic. They did not do that, and I like that.
They had to keep the
art.
They had to keep the art style
and the art direction. Because I would have been very upset if it looked like another RE hyper realistic looking game. No, I don't need that.
I'll tell you this right now. This fucking this release, this remaster, this re-release of Oblivion. This is how looking at it is how I would imagine what it would look like if it would have just released in the modern era. Like it looks like a faithful recreation, and they paid attention. Like these, you can tell that Virtuos must be like, whenever they remake games, they must do it to such an absolute degree, because I'm betting you that these people are just fans of games, and that's why they started doing remasters in the first place, because they cooked with this. They made it to where it's like, okay, if this would have came out today, this is probably the best version of it, because I guarantee you right now, actually, if Bethesda would have released this shit today, it probably wouldn't have been near as good. I'm gonna say that right now, because the shit they pulled with Starfield was, like I said, mid at best.
It's a lot of, you gotta remember, it's a lot of people that left, and the art director died, during the creation of Skyrim.
Dude, but this is from a whole different studio, and they captured what that guy did, but in a modern engine.
But here's the thing: at the end of the day, they still had the art direction from that guy. You know what I mean?
You're not wrong. So they had to craft it themselves in a new engin.
Yeah, and they did it well. That's why I'm saying I honestly think yes, Bethesda probably could have recreated something like this. But if they was to release Oblivion, like let's say today, if it was just a fresh idea, no, I agree with you on that. If it was a fresh idea, Oblivion would not have been good. That art director they had pretty much brought this game, brought their games to life. Him dying,
what they could do though? They could sit here and
was
literally
the worst thing.
It is, but they could literally, now that freaking Virtuos has shown that you can take that art style and art direction and apply it into a new engine like this and make it look good. All they have to do is use this as a template and just make Elder Scrolls 6 have the same like art style and art direction of this, but modern with the new lands, new story, all that, people will be happy. People will be really happy with that. They would be okay with that. This is what we want from an Elder Scrolls game, bro. Like this is the type of look that we want. We'd be very happy.
But you know they're not gonna do it.
Good. They're not. They would be eating good if they did, but they ain't gonna do it.
That level of care. And here's the thing: if they hire on Xbox, I want y'all to listen to me closely when I say this, right? If you motherfuckers hire on these guys to work with Bethesda and come out with Elder Scrolls 6, brother man, the wallet is here.
The wallet, dude, people will pay. They're going to
I don't have it, but
this is going to give them the like. If this sells as well as I think it's going to, I mean, okay, it's on Game Pass. People are probably going to play it mostly on Game Pass, but it's probably still going to make them like a lot of people are going to be playing this game. If they see the hunger for this, maybe it'll light a fire under their ass to get Elder Scrolls 6 out that much faster, put more resources on it, and actually get it to our hands at latest by 2027. I know it's probably not going to come out next year. 2027 seems like a good year for them to get it out.
And
if they got it out in 2027, and if it looks like this, like better than this, and actually has a good story and all that, they just add new stuff into it, the people will pull out their wallets and say, here you go. Here you go, Bethesda. Just give us more of this. Give us more of the Elder Scrolls that we know and love, but make it like, give us more stuff, give us more, do better things, but keep it this like very close to how these are. If you keep changing the formula too much like you did with Skyrim, it's gonna get boring. Like Skyrim really very much like they did one of them, like a cardinal sin of gaming is that when every new release comes out, instead of sitting here and trying to innovate, they're trying to pare it down. And that's what they did with Skyrim. Vanilla Skyrim was not good. It was okay. It was good enough. But it only has been elevated to godhood because of the fucking mods. If it did not have a modding community, I can say that, dude. It was mid.
Are you talking about vanilla? Hold on. I gotta ask the question. Are you talking about vanilla? You talking about vanilla with no DLC? Because we not about to shit talk the DLC that they came out with. They fucking cooked with that shit. They cooked with Dawnguard and Dragonborn. We're not gonna do.
Both of those DLCs were good, but when it first came out and first got into our hands, they were good. But when it came out, base game, it was mid, painfully mid. They watered down the skills. They watered down sitting there and leveling up and stuff. They sat here and made the spell crafting not like completely non-existent.
Spell crafting don't exist in that game. And I will admit, I kind of hated that because I wanted to be able to create spells.
They watered it down, and then they sat here and they were like, "Oh, we'll pad the content out by giving you those fucking Radiant quests that would just pop up." Literal garbage. Every single one of those Radiant quests were awful. Like it was just like bullshit. Like, oh, go here and clear this
the
same looking cave like the 50th times in a row, or go grab this reagent for me and shit. Yeah, it was awful. Like I would rather them sit here and handcraft a shit to like a good amount of content and have none of that Radiant bullshit in there, and just give me something that they made and handcrafted themselves that's really good. And have the game be shorter than sit here and do the shit that they did with Skyrim. Because when Skyrim first came out, it was awful. Like it was not great. It was mid. It was painfully mid.
Here's the thing. It's not like they can't make a large form game. Look at Oblivion will tell you right then and there. They can make a large scale game where the story pans out. They can do it. It's whether or not they will. Now that they're under Xbox, I do feel, and maybe it's just me, I do feel as though, yes, they give Todd Howard creative freedom, fine. I think they need to take that away from him. Me personally.
I was like, dude,
they need to take that away from him.
Crack the whip on
I'm not gonna say crack the whip, because yes, cracking the whip did give us Halo 2, but cracking the whip also gave us tired devs. So kind of taking the good with the bad on that. I think what he needs to do is take away some of that creative freedom. I think they need to have somebody that goes over there every time to look at the game, play test it, an actual gamer, send them over there, play test it, and hey, if the game is not to the liking, they talk to Todd Howard, be like, listen. You know, some of this stuff is good, but this needs to be changed. Because that's what they needed. They needed that with Starfield, and they didn't do that with Starfield. Or
they
sorry,
were scared of Todd
Loadfield.
Howard, bro. They literally, even though Todd Howard seems like he's like this amiable guy and stuff,
I mean, he's
everyone in the
top
office said
dog,
that he's been elevated up to a point to where people are really reluctant to try to go against any of his ideas. And Todd has kind of lost his way on shit. He doesn't know. Like he tries to come up with these new ideas and stuff, and he just doesn't know what's really good anymore. Like he's lost his way with all the shit that he's done recently. And Starfield's a huge example of that because he had his hand in almost every single pot of that fucking game, and it did not turn out good. They need to sit here and have someone, even if it's not part of Bethesda themselves, someone from Xbox, like you said, bring in some actual gamers or something from Xbox that has a little bit of oversight on them to where they can kind of rein Todd in. And be like, look, we need to focus you in this place, rein you in a little bit because some of your ideas don't pan out correctly, and some of the ideas that you sit here and do, and I do have a good idea. You want it such a specific way that you don't give other people the creative freedom to make it better. You want it your way. Like he needs to. Some of his shit needs to.
Yeah, because he has a lot. I will give him credit. He has a
lot of pull.
He has a lot of pull, and he has. I'm not gonna say he doesn't have great ideas. He does. The problem is the execution. The execution of the idea is way too big of a fucking scale. First of all, you tried to make a game about space. There's not too many fucking games that do it right. Look at No Man's Sky, a game that came out 10 years ago. 10 years ago, right?
Hello
Games did their thing. But we are not about to sit here and say
they may have gotten shit on when they first did it because it was basically walking simulator. But man,
but here's the thing: at the end of the day, regardless of what Hello Games did, and I'm glad that they did that. Regardless of it, though, at the end of the day, the game when it launched was a mess. It was.
Dude,
it was a basic. It was basic as hell and boring. And yes, while it wasn't
absolutely boring,
and that's the problem is that doing a space game, it's too fucking ambitious. It is because you're either gonna have a game.
They don't have the technology for it, bro. Like even right now, the way it is. I mean, you can see how bad Star Citizen is struggling with the shit that they're doing, like constantly having their servers down, constantly having lag, constantly having crashes and stuff. They are trying their best to basically make this Frankenstein monster of a game, and where it works, it's fun as hell. And you will never find another game that acts like it. But it's extremely ambitious, and the technology is not necessarily there for it. They have to make the technology themselves. But that's the thing with Starfield. It was too ambitious, and his ideas are not all bad. You're not wrong. They just aren't. The execution is bad.
The execution is horrible, and they don't have the time to put that shit in. And he needs to be able to take criticism. When somebody tells him, "Hey,"
he needs to be able to tell him that.
Yeah, people need to be able to tell him, "Hey, listen, I get that. You know, you want to make this big, large scale game. I get that. We don't have the resources nor the time to make this shit. So either you know, and he said this was a 20-year project. So Todd, if you knew that was the case, you should have been working on this shit from day one, and we know you haven't. Yeah, we know this. We didn't do it. We could sit here and blame. And the thing about it is, I see a lot of people blame. You know, they say, "Oh, well, if Xbox didn't buy." I'm like, yo, the game would have turned out the same regardless. It would have turned out the same regardless. It wouldn't have mattered who owned it. This was Todd Howard's fault. At the end of the day,
it was. Like I said,
it was Todd Howard's fault because nobody goes against
him. After Oblivion and Skyrim, the people at Bethesda Studios literally said that Todd Howard has been elevated almost to basically what amounts to like a deity. Like he's godlike within Bethesda, and no one wants to go against him. They're too scared to do so because they don't know how he'll react. And I mean, he could be a nice guy. He could be a nice guy and
He's
sit
probably
here
a
and
nice
want
guy,
to take
but a
criticism,
terrible
but
boss.
nobody wants to do it.
He's
Nobody
probably a
wants to
nice
go
guy,
against
but a
it.
terrible boss. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Nice guy, but a terrible
Like,
boss.
he needs to have like he needs to basically have his point where he can put out ideas and let other people implement them, and he sees the final product and then he can give his critique, but he needs to stop trying to micromanage things every step of the way, because that just, you see what happened with Starfield. It fell apart. It was a loading screen sim. It was loading screen simulator, and it made me sad because I wanted that game to be good, and it could have been good. They just released it at the wrong time, and B, they really needed to stop. Like, they needed to take basically the process needs to be Todd Howard spitballs his ideas. There's a freaking like team or whatever that sits here and takes the ideas that are actually feasible and will work, distill that down into something that is workable, and send it out to the teams that can make it work. And Todd doesn't have his hands in it until it's ready to be shown, and then he sits here and makes his critiques. Yeah. Him putting his hands in it from start to finish slowed things down and made it to where it's like, okay, dude, this didn't work.
Because it's probably up to the point where they got burned out. They got burned out. They didn't want to argue with him no more.
I'm actually glad that they sat here and got Starfield out, because I would rather them fumble a new IP like that than fumble an Elder Scrolls game. They learned the hard truths from Starfield, and now they can look at Elder Scrolls 6 and be like, okay, we don't need to do that again. Let's actually sit here and put in the good, like the time it needs, keep it in the oven, not even talk about a release date or anything, because they haven't even hinted at when it should release.
And I'm glad that they haven't. That was probably the smartest fucking decision they've ever done in their entire life. Smartest decision.
Exactly. It was just, they needed to sit here and just take this and run with it. It would do this, like let Todd Howard give his ideas out, but really sit here and focus on the systems that need to be done. Take out the stuff that didn't work from Starfield and just make this feel like an Elder Scrolls game with extra stuff put on. They need to refine their way. Hopefully Xbox can sit here and kind of guide them back to that, because like I said, I'd rather them fumble a new project than fumble Elder Scrolls. If they wouldn't have released Starfield and the next game would have been Elder Scrolls 6 and it came out an absolute mess like Starfield did, it'd been over for Bethesda. If you fumble one of your main IPs like that, that's over and done with.
Yep, and it's unfortunate. It really is. Me personally, I want them, because at the end of the day, I still think that Starfield, truth be told, I'm gonna be honest with you, Starfield, I can't say I would have liked the idea of just going to like 3 to 4 planets. We already got that with Outer Worlds. So we already got that with Outer Worlds. Fine.
Outer Worlds,
if they were going to do a project,
well, though.
Yeah, I mean, granted, yes, you know it's more linear, so I give you that. You know, Obsidian is more known for doing linear type games anyway, so that's beside the point. The point I'm trying to make is that big, when they first talked about this, and I even stated it, I'm like, I want to get when Todd Howard first talked about Starfield, right? I was sitting there, I'm like, all right, this seems like it could be some gas, but this is too fucking big. Space games, even when it was first talked about back in 2018, 2019, even when they talked about Starfield then, this it was probably even earlier before then, because this was before they got acquired by Microsoft. So even when they talked about that shit back then, I sat there and told them, I sat there and told folks, I was like, this game can be great, but I got a feeling it's gonna be a massive train wreck to try to get a full space game out.
Pause for a second, Christian. If you're still out there, I'm so sorry. He resubbed because we were in the middle of the Oblivion remaster reveal. I didn't see it. I'm so sorry, Christian. I hope you're still out there, and if you are, thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's they went too far with it. I think Zoha actually has a decent idea. If they would have just sat there and had a few planets, but make those planets enormous, like make them be like huge planets you could go not everywhere, but maybe mostly everywhere, have it be kind of seamless and have the cities be seamless. I think that would have been a lot better than what they did. Like what they did was just, I'd rather them pare everything down, do more handcrafted content, and give us more, you know, instead of trying to rely so much on procedural content like they've been doing with these last two games. Like Skyrim did it real bad. Fucking Fallout's been doing it real bad, and freaking Starfield's like the most egregious one that's been doing the fucking procedural content. They need to go away from the procedural content and start going back to the handcrafted stuff. I know that if they want to have some procedural content, I mean, if they want to pad the game out a little bit, that's fine.
It's not like it can't be done. They did it with Daggerfall. A lot of people don't know when you like you go walk from one end to the other, but when you did like a what was it called? When you did like a quick travel, when you did that, it procedurally generated a lot of that stuff, you know, and so it can be done, but the handcraft has to be top notch so that it has something to pull from.
It's gotta be. It's
gotta be top notch. Remember, it's the same thing with things like AI and stuff like that. I'm only going to touch on this for a little bit. It's the same thing with AI. It has to pull from something for it to be made. It has to pull from something original. And the problem was that he didn't have enough original content set for Starfield. That's why when I was saying before, oh, if Starfield come out, it's going to be like 500 gigs for you to be able to do this type of nonsense. When they released the game and it was only 125 gigs, I knew the game was going to be trash.
Yeah, because this game, Oblivion, is way smaller than what Starfield, and it's 120 gigs on it.
Yeah, but the reason why it's 120 gigs compared to Skyrim, and compared to original release Skyrim, the reason why that's the case is because Cyrodiil is big.
Dude, Skyrim even now is only like 15 gigs, bro.
Exactly.
The only time you get into the really disgusting work of how big something is when you put the mods in. I have a mod pack for Skyrim that is sitting on my PC right now. That shit's 450 gigs, bro.
That's insane. No. Drop, no. We gonna actually talk about this.
It's got like 1,900 mods and it's 450 gigs, bro.
No. See, now we need to talk about this because 450 gigs is absolutely crazy. Like, no. Drock, stop trying to derail the conversation. No, we're gonna talk about this. 450 gigs of mods? No, we're gonna have this conversation right now.
Dude, it's probably the best. It's probably the best mod pack I've ever played for Skyrim. I'm just saying.
All right, so right now, Skyrim with every DLC on it. But I have the legend. I have the it's 13.01 gigs. The special edition is only 15 gigs. Yeah. Now, if we compare this just to Oblivion is what, 8 gigs? But that one is graphically.
Oblivion was 6 gigs, bro.
6 gigs. So Oblivion was 6 gigs, right? But yeah, it was graphically, not there. But if you add graphic mods to that game, bro, it goes up for a reason because it will actually double, if not triple. I'd say more or less double. I wouldn't say triple. If you was able to just get Skyrim graphics on there, it would probably double because Cyrodiil is a bigger place. It's a much massive map compared to Skyrim.
Dude, at least didn't just sit here. That's the thing with this remaster. They didn't just like add in like new textures and stuff, but keep everything else the same. They've rebuilt this game from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5. They've added the lighting, they've added the new animations, they added all the good stuff, reflections, all that good shit. The lip syncing looks peak. Everything looks clean. Everything looks good. And yeah, I can look at this and be like, you know what? I can look at this game from the stuff that we've seen so far, and it's got 2 minutes left. And as soon as I'm about to cut stream, so I can once it's 2 minutes is left, I'm gonna go take my PC into my living room. I'm playing this on the big screen.
As am I. As
soon as that happens, and I'll be streaming this all day tomorrow because I'm gonna probably be like up in the morning, and I probably won't be stopping stream until like 7.
I was gonna say let me know because
If you want to sit here, and you want to be in chat,
I'm actually coming back to streaming just for this. I got to do it. If
you
not,
want
I've
to sit
never
here,
felt
bro,
this
if you
fucking happy.
want to be like in chat, like actually in voice chat while we playing this, I'm fine with that. We can sit here and just shoot the breeze while playing. I'm okay with it.
I need to do my homework tonight. I need to just go ahead, blitz that out, do my homework tonight for my classes, get that out the way. I'm gonna go and sell my Series X to recoup the money because I'm not doing deliveries today and I'm not doing them tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be dedicated, bruh. Drak, you thought Schedule 1's 18 hours was crazy? I might fuck around and do a 24-hour stream of this. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding.
No, don't start. No, dude, don't start a 24-hour stream of this.
Right I
now.
will do it.
You'll be falling asleep. You'll be falling asleep before I'm halfway through my stream.
I bet I don't. I did 18 hours. I did 18 hours of Schedule 1 from start to finish, and I was playing. I was sitting up on the chair.
24 hours from now, it'll be noon tomorrow. I'll be halfway through my stream. And you're gonna be passing out. You ain't gonna be.
I bet I won't. I bet I won't.
You ain't gonna be.
I bet I won't.
Yeah, you will.
I bet I won't.
Yeah, all right. We're saying this right now. Right now.
I bet I won't. I bet the hell I won't. I probably had a game complete. I probably have at least one of the major side quests completed by the time 24 hours is gone. Because I'm already gonna tell you. 2 hours is gonna go into character creation alone. We know this already.
You know it. We know this.
I did this in Skyrim.
Y'all want to sit here if y'all want to watch, because I know Zaku said he's gonna stream this. When he starts streaming this, y'all gonna watch it, and then during his stream, if he does a 24-hour stream tomorrow in the morning, I'll be popping in. And we'll sit here and we'll talk while we play it.
I might actually do it.
People want to sit here and join in on that chat, you're more than welcome to. Like Jags, if you say you want to do that shit, that's fine. But I'm absolutely going to be streaming this almost all day tomorrow because my partner has to go out of town for a little bit tomorrow, so I'm off tomorrow, and they're not going to get back until kind of like later in the evening. This is my day tomorrow. Like as soon as I cannot wait for work to get done today, and I'm gonna be going to sleep at a good time and waking up in the morning and playing this shit on stream. Oh, I'm
bro. I got one more thing. Look at the system requirements. Please look at it. Please look at the system requirements. I need you to look at this.
Let me look at this. What does the system requirements say? Are you kidding? There's no way.
Yeah,
are you
serious? You see
Dude,
it. You see it, don't you?
Requirements are so fucking low.
You see it, don't you? You see it, right?
How?
But it goes. You know what?
Recommended is only a 2080. What?
But you want to know what's crazy, right? You want to know what's crazy? That shows is not the engine. It's the devs and the publishers.
It's the devs, bro.
Mostly the publishers, but
you play it in any other fucking
it shows.
Any other fucking game that's made in Unreal Engine 5 is an unoptimized goddamn mess.
Exactly.
And this only requires a 2080 for recommended? What the fuck? Are you kidding? That's crazy. 2080 Ryzen 5 3600X recommended processor, Intel Core i5 processor recommended.
The only thing that's high is 32 gigs of RAM.
Most people in this point will have 32 gigs though. Like most people will. Like that's crazy that that's so low. Holy shit. That is wild. My PC is going to act like it's not even doing nothing. It's going to be sitting here like, huh? Or what are we playing, Oblivion 2006? Like, what are these requirements right now? My God. All right. Well, this is where I'm going to go ahead and cut it for the day.
Same.
My download is done. My download is done. I'm going to go start my single player playthrough. I'm going to be doing this for a little bit because I got work at 4:30. So I'm going to be doing this for like the next 4 hours. And then I'll go to work in the morning, probably 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
8 o'clock
I will be back. 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. I will be back. I will be streaming this, and I'll be streaming it pretty much all day. If anybody wants to sit here and jump into voice chat with me and Zaku when we're playing, you're more than welcome to. I'll be playing it until like 7 o'clock probably, because Like I'd say probably around 7 o'clock tomorrow is probably how late I'll be
7
going.
p.m.
And so we're gonna be playing it. Yeah, 7 p.m. We'll be playing it all day. I'm pretty sure that's when I'll be getting off because my partner's appointment's at like 5. And then it takes like 30 minutes to an hour for the appointment. It takes about an hour to get home. So yeah, I'll probably be playing until about 7. So yeah,
Gotcha.
we're in this for the long
haul. Yep.
All right.
And I can't
well,
wait.
y'all everybody have fun with your Oblivion remaster. I'm gonna go play this right now.
All
I'm
right.
gonna be going to have fun myself. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Me and Zaku will be playing some more of this on stream. I'll see you all next time. Bye,
Bye-bye,
everybody.
everybody.